Welcome to the Typical Skeptic Podcast, where we dive deep, you decide. Questioning the matrix, from UFOs, where the shadows unknown reside. Rob Khalil busting myths like ghosts in the night. Paranormal pros, secret space ops, yo, we keep it real, no fright. Typical skeptical seeking, never sleeping on the lies. Aliens, ain't no wacky black ops in disguise. From abductions to ancient scripts, we flip the script wide. TSP style, mile after mile, truth can't hide. Hold up, TSP crew assemble, we dismantle the fable. My lab's targeted souls, breaking out of the stable. Dogman howling, Bigfoot prowling, cryptids in the mist. Mandela the fifth twist in reality, can't resist the twist. Soul trap snapping, reincarnation mapping, holographic dreams. Near-death visions, out-of-body missions, waking up the teams. No censorship here, we fear no elite scheme. Conspiracy kings ringing bells, hear the freedom ring. The skeptical seeking, never sleeping on the lies. Extraterrestrials, interdimensional highs.
Welcome to Typical Skeptic Podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Welcome to Typical Skeptic Podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Welcome to Typical Skeptic Podcast. Be sure to like.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Typical Skeptic Podcast. I'm really excited about my guest today. It's going to be an exciting show. I have back with me Pink Bella Aloha. And before I read her bio, you can reach her at Aloha Pink Belly at bellaweebly.com, and on YouTube at Pink Bella, Aloha Pink Bella 888, and on Instagram at Aloha Pink Bella 888. And I wrote live today. Pink Bella returns to the Typical Skeptic Podcast for another fascinating discussion as we explore some of the biggest stories and spiritual conversations unfolding right now. The wildfires across Western USA and Canada, the powerful Lionsgate 88 portal system and eclipse season, AI, digital archives, and the future of physical books, UFO, UAP disclosure updates and whistleblower developments, Earth changes, consciousness, timeline shifts, and current events, plus your questions from the chat. Pink Bella is a Canadian Galactic and Human Historian, Starseed Mentor, multidimensional, quantum healer, Akashic Record Channeler, and technology veteran with over 40 years of experience in tech industry. She combines decades of technical knowledge with consciousness research, cosmic astrology, and spiritual exploration. Whether you're interested in UFOs, AI, spirituality, disclosure, or consciousness, you won't want to miss this one. And I'm bringing her to the stage now. And hey, Pink Bella, we're live. Can you hear me and everything?
I can hear you. Okay. Aloha, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, this is great.
Good. Fantastic. Great. I'm super excited to be here. Aloha, everyone. This is going to be an awesome show.
Yeah. It seems like you got some really good topics for today. Some interesting stuff's going on, right?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, a lot of it has to do around the wildfires, right? And by the way, I've got smoke. I've been in smoke for 2 days now. So
wow.
There's no fires close by, but the winds have been so strong that they brought smoke in yesterday. So if anybody else is in the Pacific Northwest, that's what we're dealing with right now. So it just is what it is. Yeah.
So we need to send rain your way, basically, right?
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, and I'm working with a beautiful group of galactic goddesses. We've been working with the dragons and everything. But you know what? Okay, so I was told this year specifically, we're going to see like a culmination of everything we've been seeing in this time frame for the last 4 years. And you and I have been doing podcasts for that long. Like we've been seeing all the crazy stuff unfold, right? So This year it's super important. I don't know how you've been feeling, but I've been really tired this week.
Yeah, well, I have to take naps. Like I'll wake up and I'll feel fine, but then all of a sudden I'll get energy drained and I have to take like a 15, 20-minute nap or something. Yeah, that's what I did right before the show.
Good. Yeah. So that's what I was told too. I kind of have a lighter week this week than you. So we might need more rest. We might need to have naps. Please take them. The other thing I was reminded about too, I've been sharing this for the last 2 weeks. This Lionsgate is relevant to the one back in 2014 when I zipped out of my body, and I checked into it, and the sun was in Leo back then too. There was a bunch of planets retrograde as well, but Jupiter was in Leo. And Jupiter just also moved back into Leo. So we've got like this recycle. So we're going to be feeling it, everyone, because we're going to be feeling not only the light codes coming in, which is in alignment with the Sirius star system, which has been going on since July 7th. But we're also like, I'm by a mountain range, and the mountains also open up through these powerful gateways.
Wow.
It's just the way the earth has been programmed. So if you're near mountains, you're also going to be feeling like this overextension of like, I'm exhausted. Where did that light come from? And I just wanted to share, if any of you are driving or walking and you feel dizzy and suddenly you feel fatigued, please pull over, because the light that's coming in, like we're thinking 300-foot waves or more, the light does not care if you're driving. Does not care if you're walking. And that's how I had my incident in 2014, because we didn't have the information we have now. It's an incredibly powerful time for all of us, whether we understand it or not. And the regular collective, who I lovingly call muggles, they have no idea what's going on, but it's going to be impacting everyone as well, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So those driving, they could be pixels. It doesn't matter, Jay. It's like whatever we're experiencing, we're a pixel, we're in the hologram, we're going to be feeling it regardless, right? So I'm just sharing with you, I have not had this experience since 2014.
Yeah.
Like, I'm having a hard time staying grounded right now.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, so I wanted to wait till we had a couple people. I need people to leave comments in the Rumble live chat. It's for the creator program. Since I'm in the Rumble creator program, I need to reach 75 unique comments a month, and I did it last month. I was able to get it easily, but I ended up with 110 or 120. But this month, it's a little harder. It's like the 5th of the month, and I got 33 so far. So I guess it's a good start. But just leave a comment in the Rumble chat, guys. Not a comment on in the live chat, if you guys can, in the Rumble live chat. So how bad is the smoke? Is it really bad? Is it real bad?
Well, yesterday, you know what it reminded me of? We have eclipses coming up too. We have 2 eclipses this month as well. That's also what we're feeling. We're feeling like this vacuum thing, like we're heading towards the eclipses. So the solar eclipse is on the 12th. And the lunar eclipse, I just remembered I emailed Anchor Haven this morning. The lunar eclipse is on the 27th. The last time we had eclipses combined with the Lionsgate was quite a while ago. So we're feeling like all this push-pull me. There's just this instinctive energy around eclipse season anyway. So the smoke, yesterday I went for a walk. It's not so bad here because I'm not right at the fire, but it's enough to, we can't see. It looks like smog or fog, we can't really see anything, but the sun looks like an eclipse. It's this, I'll find some photos and send it to you later. It looks like this big bright orange thing in the sky. That's all you can see.
Well, there's supposedly a thing that there's 2 suns. There's supposedly there's.
We were gonna talk about this last time, and we forgot. Yeah, there's multiple suns, but I'm almost wondering, the sun to me feels more intense than it's ever felt. So I'm almost feeling like the sun that we used to have is different now. And there have been people that have taken images of 2 suns setting.
That's interesting you say that, because Colleen, I'll read. I don't think she'll mind if I got to find my phone. Wait, she wanted me to ask you this, but it ties in with exactly what you're saying. This is it's not a coincidence that you said that. So she asked me to ask you. She said, let me look at my. She says, I've gotten sunburned my whole life, because I'm a redhead, but this feels different, almost like a radiation thing. Are we just closer to the sun? Can you ask in the community? She says, if anybody else is feeling it. So she's definitely feeling it from the sun.
Thanks, Colleen. That's a great question, because I had people in my group remind me for us to talk about the sun today, and I totally forgot to send that to you. So there you go. That's the universe working its beautiful magic. So let's deep dive into it, right? Because I've seen people photographing, and these are regular people. So these are not people that might be spiritually awake to a lot of things that we understand, in the last 12, 14 years. But suddenly they'll just take and even their kids. I saw a little video where a mother was in the backyard with her kids just hanging out as the sun was setting. And it was her little kids that pointed out, Mom, why is there another sun? Right. Yeah. And then she took a photo of it. So yeah. And I agree. I hide from the sun now. I find it's a furnace. I don't find it's pleasant at all. I feel like it just really burn. It can really burn the skin. So be cautious, everyone. But let's look at that. Is there an actual, I think we could look at it a few ways. is there an actual like sun that's replaced our sun?
Yeah.
Right? Like maybe, and I'm getting a headache. So I'm feeling like it was part of the Dark Alliance's plan to kind of do that, or maybe they did it a while ago and it hasn't been replaced. Yeah. So we got the Hangman, which is being put in a very uncomfortable position. So that means those of us that are really sensitive, really conscious and awake are not going to love the sun anymore. I hide from it.
Yeah.
I'm one of these people. I'm already counting the days till fall and to Halloween. Like
It's been weird for a couple of years. I'll tell you like my experience. So like about like maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I was like an avid runner. Like I would run like 5-6 miles, and like I would always wear like a tank top or something. And I noticed that I was getting burnt really bad, like here on my shoulders, and it felt like it was almost like giving me almost like a skin can. It was weird, you know.
Like
and
I'm wearing like a laser. It feels like a laser.
Yeah. So it's been messed up for a while, or but maybe it's just stronger or something, or maybe it's like I don't know, like you know, like it's bizarre. It really is. You know,
I agree. Like, well, so we got the Hangman right away, which is like a very uncomfortable way, a very uncomfortable way to be enlightened. That's originally what the card says. So I would just want to pull a couple more cards and just ask in general, like what has it been replaced, and what else do we need to know about this physical sun experience that we're having right now? Got Queen of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So somewhere along the line, like, okay, so I'm going to say like 10, 12 years ago, even when many of us were awakening, I was sun gazing in the morning, like it was helping my third eye activate, all of that. It was pleasant. Somewhere along the line, like that's not where we're at right now. Right now we have like, it's the Seven of Wands. We have very intense light that comes from the sun now, like really, really intense. Okay. And it comes quickly. So again, if you're going to do anything with the sun, do it early morning. And where I am in the Northern Hemisphere, the sun, well, it's getting less now, but in the summer we have so much daylight and so much sunlight compared to like dark and cooler temperatures. So sometimes we'll only have like 5 or 6 hours of darkness. And and it'll stay hot through the night, right? So it's gotten more intense, and that's where we're in right now. Whatever they're using as the sun right now, it's like this intense energy that's coming in, because this can represent like lightning and really intense light. And Four of Pentacles, it's forcing a lot of individuals inside.
Yeah.
Yes, the sun does give you vitamin D. Absolutely. I take the supplement just to be, I've been doing that for years as well anyway, but I'm less drawn to worrying about that and forcing myself to be out in the intense sun now, just like what Rob said. Even with some type of natural sunscreen or whatever, I just find like it's this intense sun now. So don't force yourself to be in it. Try to be in the shade, like especially during the daylight hours. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry.
Yeah, if you were close to somewhere like closer to the equator, like it's more intense. Like when you go like to like North Carolina, Florida, you know what I mean? It's probably really intense down there.
Yeah.
If it's bad up here, it's probably like badly intense up there. You know.
Yeah. Well, I was actually years ago. I wanted to live in Hawaii. I lived in Australia for a while. I traveled through Africa, so I've traveled in like really intense heat areas. And I remember the last time I was in Hawaii for like a month, I was like, oh, I don't want to live here. Like everybody who lives there hides inside. You rarely see locals out at the beach. They're all working or they're hiding inside. They're at the gym or something, because it's like every day intense sun, right? So, regular sunscreen, absolutely. I said natural, use something natural. And I haven't worn sunglasses for years. Sometimes I wear them when I drive just because of the glare, but that's it.
Yeah, someone told me when I was in Florida, I was there the last 2 years. Someone told me that like on those real hot days, like a lot of people don't, go out during the day. Like they'll stay in, that's interesting though, for sure. I wonder what's going on. I wonder if the sun was like, if we have a second sun, or if it's like a, I don't know, like a synthetic sun or something like that, or something. I don't know. They can do all kinds of things,
That's what it feels like to me. It feels like maybe that's why we're seeing two. So maybe somehow they set up something in front of our original sun. And to me, it feels like a furnace. That's it. Right? It's like, who wants to
Yeah.
go out and sit in the furnace? And I used to be such a sun lover, but now I'm like I said, I'm counting the days till fall, looking forward to the cool temperatures. That'll be good.
Yeah, I love the fall. The fall is my favorite time of year. Absolutely. I love Halloween. I mean, I know they say Halloween's dark, but I just love it for like the tradition and stuff that you grew up with, and like I don't know. It's like I love the leaves and I just love everything about fall.
Me too. And actually, I think as we experience all of like, okay, so now we're kind of really down to like two seasons.
Yeah.
Right. A few days of fall, a few days of spring, and then the rest is like some areas of the planet is so cold. It's freezing cold and so much snow. And then like we had no snow last year. We have no snowpack, which is ridiculous. That's why the water shortages. And I want to get into that because we all know the water shortages are important. They're a key part to what's going on. And then the data centers are adding to that as well.
Wait, I got to ask you this before we get into the heavy stuff. Did you see, because I know you're interested in this, did you see the article I sent you?
I didn't know.
About Jim Morrison? So someone sent me, so I had a show with Richard Syrett from Coast to Coast AM this morning about it was about stuff we talked about, like the 27 Club, and he wrote a book called Rock and Roll Twilight about all the different conspiracy theories surrounding dead rock stars. And we got into the 27 Club, which I found out is like, it's way more extensive than we could even imagine. It goes beyond those people from the 60s. It started in the 30s, I guess, and then it even went up to people like Kurt Cobain and Amy Winehouse in the 27 Club too. Yeah. But then, so after the show, someone sent me a clip, and I sent it to you of this guy. They think he's Jim Morrison. Like they think he's alive, and when you watch the clip I sent you, you'll be like amazed. You'll be like, holy shit! Like somehow this guy has like 2 social security numbers, and we knew that from Jim Morrison's parents. His dad was in the CIA, so he absolutely could have done it. And the guy, there's just like, it's not just 1 or 2 clues. When you watch the clip, I mean, I can't remember everything. I didn't watch it extensively myself, but when you see it, it'll kind of blow you away. You'll be like, holy shit, this could possibly be Jim Morrison. But then I asked my friend, and he said, well, if he was alive, he'd be like 80 something years old now. So I don't know. They were saying at that time that guy was in his 70s. I'm not sure. I mean, it's all possible in my
I agree, and I didn't look at it, but I will, because you know what a big Jim Morrison fan I am. Now, did they say this person lived in the Pacific Northwest? Because I've heard rumors about that.
I can't remember. You have to check out the clip. It's but like it was almost like when the guy saw him, he was like, oh my god, this is Jim Morrison. But the guy wasn't admitting it. But then when they were interviewing the guy, and I'd love to get this guy on a show. Like if we can find him somehow,
For sure. Oh my god, him and Dan Aykroyd. We need those 2 shows to show up. So I would years ago, I was obsessed with Jim Morrison, and when I got into the Doors music and I found out he had passed away, I was very upset about that. So there was his I think his name was Danny Sugarman. It was his it was a guy who was a fan who ended up becoming his assistant, ended up becoming the Doors assistant. He actually wrote that book, Don't Get Out, No One Gets Out Alive. And I had that paperback, and I must have read it 20 times at least. And every time I would read it, I would accept at the beginning that Jim was gone. And when I got to the end of the book, I was like, he could be alive. No one saw the body. The only one that ever saw that body apparently was Pam, and she's gone too. So no one saw it. Even when they had a funeral for him, none of the Doors saw anything. No one, and even the autopsy was very dodgy. So if he had decided that he was fed up and he wanted to disappear, he easily could have done it, for sure.
Yeah. Another thing I learned about the Kurt Cobain thing is really interesting too. I learned that there's a lot that goes into that. They supposedly one of the attorneys found in Courtney Love's backpack at the time, she had notes in there, and it looked like she was trying to copy Jim or Kurt Cobain's handwriting, and then he told me that Kurt Cobain is one of the he's one of the biggest money makers as far as compared to Michael Jackson. I guess it must have been the time that he was producing music or something.
Yeah,
but
Nirvana was huge. I wasn't even a fan of that type of music, but I love Nirvana. And I do. So it's so hard to know what's a real story versus what people have just researched and brought in their own information. But my understanding is that she was a handler and
Yeah.
she was brought in, and that he didn't take his own life. I feel like that was determined. I don't know if it's like public knowledge or, but yeah, that made sense to me. Like the whole thing, because I live very close, Washington State's just there. So the story was huge because we get a lot of the local news media. So at the time when all that happened, none of it made sense at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense at all. And I didn't know about all the setups and what people were doing back then. But I feel like he was like, in a way, I feel like when we look at like a lot of even the 27 Club or different people, I've got another story to bring up for you too. It's like a sacrifice.
Yeah.
They're sacrificed even if they don't understand it. So he was picked for whatever reason. And this is totally not even connected to that. But I feel like a lot of like individuals, like even Jim Morrison, when you and I have looked at him, he saw reptilians in the industry.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He saw movie producers shape shifting. He's like, I'm out of here, man. Like, and I think he got to Paris and he realized he couldn't even escape it then. So I feel like he, if anyone had decided that they were going to disappear, he would be a good option as well. And I mean, there's all different stories about Michael Jackson and Elvis as well, right? But I agree, like Jim would be quite on right now. There's only one. Oh, there's two guys from the Doors that are still around. Robbie Krieger is still here, as well as John Densmore.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm still keeping tabs on them for sure. So today's the 5th, guys. We're in the midst of the Lion's Gate, which a lot of people, you either believe it or you don't. I just feel it. I just feel the energy. So, like a week ago, I'm walking into things. I'm feeling dizzy during the day. I have to sit down. Right. Like, so, and I'm tripping on things. And like, then I did some research into the astrology, and that's exactly what happened to me in 2014. So that's why I'm saying you could laugh away at the energies all you want. But if you're feeling dizzy, especially while you're driving, please pull over and just rest, because it will pass. But you do not want to be trying to stay grounded while you're driving, for sure. This is the other weird thing. I thought, why is today, what was reminding me about today, August 5th? So there was a crazy story about, what is his name? Perez Hilton. Did you hear the crazy story about him?
No.
Okay, so this is yesterday, and I don't follow him, but a bunch of people were posting on social media. He did this live on TikTok, and he tried to harm himself. And they let it run for 30 minutes, and he had blood all over him. And then they deleted it. He's now been taken to hospital. But I thought, why? Okay, and I'm getting a headache. So then I was thinking this morning, okay, someone's on live camera and they have a meltdown and they start harming themselves and they've got like blood all over them. Doesn't that sound to you like kind of a ritual thing?
Yeah, it does.
Right?
Yep.
So guess what else happened on August 5th? I thought, why is this a reminder? This is also the day that Anne Hesh had that car accident.
Wow. Yeah, and that was really weird. Everything surrounding that,
Yeah, and I did some research about her this morning. They did prove she had nothing in her system.
Wow.
So she wasn't under any influence at all. And then people were looking at like that video where she literally was trying to get off the gurney before they put her, right? So I'm thinking, I knew even back then, and you and I were just starting to do some shows together. I knew back then that even that was like off the scales, like somehow she had also been picked to kind of go through like a sacrificial thing. So anyway, I haven't, it's just, there's just crazy stuff. Like there's crazy stuff that happens during this week. So Lahaina happened during this week, as well as like Jasper, BC. And I'm not exactly sure when Paradise, California happened, but in a way, unfortunately, looking at all the details, and even me doing a deep dive yesterday, so many others have already put this together that Spokane, Washington was not an accident.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know if you got a chance to look at anything that I sent you. I sent you some clips on Instagram, I think.
So what are they thinking it was like a direct energy weapon or something?
It's massive. Like the fire is massive. It's like 60,000 and this is like, I've sent prayers out. I'm so sad for everybody in this area. I actually had a lady from Spokane reach out to me on my channel yesterday and thank me for looking into it. So this will be important for us to look into this today. It's just one of the like 60,000 or more people have been evacuated. At least 700 homes have been burned. But when you go and look at the images, and there's going to be lots of others have already put this together too. White ash, trees still standing, and just the fires were so intense, so hot, so like firefighters, at most of the areas didn't even show up.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
So that's the same when we go back in history. Paradise, California, the same. Lahaina, the same, and lots of other areas too.
Janet's out that way. She says fires are bad there. The fire is getting bad by her, she says.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Janet. Well, please take care, and if you need to evacuate, please do, because me looking at it. So when we've looked at the fires in the past, Rob and I have looked at various fires in the past. Please ask questions today, and we'll look at them all for you. The fire is like, it's over the top heat. That's why the firefighters don't come.
No.
Because it's like a furnace. It's like they can't even get near it. It's melting. It melts the houses. It melts cars. Like, it's beyond a normal temperature of a regular forest fire. Yeah.
And didn't you say, I did see, so you sent me something that they said they might want to put a massive data center there. Is that true?
Yeah, apparently the community, I did some research. So apparently the community was in a battle about a massive data center, and they were signing petitions and everything in June and July. So I'm not sure if that got wrapped up, but others are also putting that together. And also, apparently Spokane is part of the 15-minute city agenda, like so many other places that we look at after the fact. And, if we went back even to Paradise, California, if you all remember, if you can look up what year that was, it probably was already going on there.
Yeah.
Even though we know about AI and we know about the data centers now, like I worked on data center projects way back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So how do we know, like, this hasn't been going on for years, but we are just like, it's very aggressive right now.
Wow, that's scary. That's
scary.
It really is, because it's like, and it's like it's crazy that they're doing this, like, and it's like they just get away with it. You know what I mean? Like it's like
So when I looked at it yesterday, I agree, Janet. It is scary, and the thing is that we never. But what I'll say about the DEW, which they have come out, like the CIA has come forward and said that exists. So we're not imagining things, like that technology exists, but it's already been done. So it's not like they're going to keep doing it in the same area, but it's just that's the galactic spiritual battle. So that's the other team. It's not it's not the good guys. It's the bad guys that are doing this, and they don't.
Why isn't anybody trying to put it out? Like, you think you said it's too hot, or what? Like, it won't.
It's too hot. It's too, we could go and look up the data on it. It's like they can't get near it. It's melting cars.
Wow.
So why would you want to go into that, right?
They should do something from overhead, like dump a huge, they need to they should do something. I mean, they shouldn't just let it burn like that. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
and it's not the only place. Yeah. Like there's been massive fires between France and Spain, Ontario and Canada, in areas that they can't even get into. We were going to look today at Area 51. It's on fire too. Right. Yeah. Like and if you go look at the map right now about Western US and Canada, you'll see more fires than you will see areas that aren't under fire. So my feeling is, if you're in a fire, please take care, because especially like when I looked at Spokane, it's not a regular fire.
Wow.
So it's kind of one of those things that hopefully the winds will take it the other way. And I didn't look today, but it definitely wasn't under control yesterday. So it's not, so if you think about it, I think when we've looked at this before, like even the massive fires in California, a lot of the money that's being spent towards even provincial services, or federal or state services, have been cut back so badly. So people are spread so thin. So they maybe have like 1/4 of the firemen that they used to have. They don't have the ability, they don't have the money, whatever. So I think that's why they declared it a state of emergency nationally, so that the federal government can send in some resources. But yeah, it's crazy. And I guess what the sad part of it is, we're still in the battle. Like, that's what it's showing to me. We're not at the point where everyone understands, like, they don't care. They don't care about people's homes, property, nothing. The other strange thing, really crazy coincidence, is they just reopened Front Street in Lahaina last week.
Wow.
Yeah, there's not much there.
Yeah.
There's not much there, but they've reopened it so people can drive through now.
Wow. Then you get some interesting comments coming in. This is from Rachel Cow. This is a little bit, I think this is regarding the Lionsgate. She said, I woke up Saturday feeling different as with any new thing. And by the way, I got your emails, Rachel. I got to email you back. She says, I was a little freaked out. Took over 5 hours to realize it all euphorically good. Then an overwhelming sensation of finality and completion, like everything was done and it should be. Euphoria lasted 3 days and it's wearing off, but it's freaking fabulous. Let's hope it lasts. That's interesting.
Well, that's good because actually Saturday was the day that the fires hit.
Wow.
In Spokane. So everybody, yeah. And I'm not super close. I'm like an 8-hour drive, but I mean, it whipped through everyone really, really fast. So I'll tell you what's interesting is before I knew about the fires, because I don't think I knew about the fires till later that afternoon, but I woke up with anxiety on Saturday, like something was coming. So I feel like it's an instinctive thing wherever we are located. Like instinctively my intuition was picking up like there was something going on. So, and there's lots of actual fires up in the interior, which is about 5 hours away from me too. So it's like there was an intensified fire instigation over the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, in certain areres. So anyway.
And then Hashhead says he says they're attacking Scotland, unleashing the data center agenda.
Yeah, and isn't there like bad fires in Scotland as well? I thought I saw there's quite a few brave truth seekers that are sharing a lot of really important information all around the world. So I think I saw somebody, he's either from England or Scotland, and he was sharing information about that as well. So yeah, so when we see that globally and everyone's brave and they're sharing the information, we can see this pattern that things are literally heating up this August for sure. Yeah. And Janet's saying there was no arson. I agree. Yeah, I feel like the fellow they arrested, it's just like a patsy thing.
Yeah, she said green laser light hit the side of the valley. Wow.
There you go. There you go. That's exactly what they saw in Lahaina afterwards as well. And they've seen in lots of other places. It's horrible. My heart breaks. Now, when I looked at it yesterday, Rob, maybe we can look at this as well. If I looked at it yesterday, it's really going to unify the community in Spokane and the state. And it's going to be kind of this domino effect that's going to shake everybody up. Like they all know, those that know that they were fighting the data center, it's going to bring this truth forward. Like we thought we were doing the right thing by doing it, like, signing a petition and doing this, but literally it's a battle.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, okay, well, if you don't want the data center, we're going to have it anyway. And we're just going to take the land.
Yeah. And that's what's scary.
It is scary. Yeah, it is scary. And I've seen other brave people. I didn't send this to you today, but it's just like it's not for AI. It's not for ChatGPT. It's for surveillance.
Yeah. Yeah. It's insane. This is from California girl. She says, Bella, please ask the Galactic Akashic Records, how can we as a people thrive with all that is thrown at us? Toxins in the air, water, food, radiation, corruption, wars, weather modification.
Yeah, it's heavy, right? Thank you, California girl. I asked her to come and share this too because it's she asked about that. It is a lot of it is mind over matter. So a lot of it is like, don't take all that in. Don't absorb all that in and think that it's completely hopeless, because sometimes I'll catch myself with that as well. And before I pull the cards, I'll just give you a little story. So I remember during the lockdowns being so paranoid about okay, they're already sort of saying you can only go to this store for this long, and if they don't have what I was already conscious about what are they doing to the food and the water.
Yeah.
And so we've got spiritual tools that we all can use. Crystals, you can transmute things. I use the violet flame. A lot of us use that. That's made a difference. We make choices. I've been sharing a lot of intel, which is amazing that all these people have been so brave and they've been doing this research and showing how many food companies, the food is so toxic now.
Yeah.
So everything in moderation. Our bodies are very powerful at transmuting everything. Even things with water, you can put crystals in the water like amethyst or clear quartz. That will transmute things. You can say blessings over the water. Our tools are actually more powerful than what they're doing, but it's good to make a conscious choice, I believe now, with what we're eating, what we're drinking. for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to I'll pull some cards around everything she asked and see what
Yeah,
kind
that'd
of
be
advice
cool.
we
Yeah.
have today. Yeah. Okay, so Ace of Wands. We are powerful manifestors. And we literally, if we like, so let's say we go out to a restaurant, or whatever. If you get like a little voice in your head saying this could be toxic, flip that around, just silently say a blessing over the food, and just say, I ask that, everything that I eat or my pets eat is transmuted into like a high vibrational food. We have the power to do that. Okay. And it'll change like that. So it's believing in our abilities again, that we can do that, because I was so worried about my kitty through the lockdown, and that sometimes I had to buy him the junky food. Like that's all I could get. And knock on wood, he's doing good. He likes the junk food. He likes the junk food. This is crazy. So we got the Hangman again. This appears to be our card today. So this individual has been put into a really uncomfortable scenario to awaken. So I think what happens is we're so sensitive and we're so awake and aware that we will take on, like, we can't do anything. But that's not true. There's still lots of things that we can do. Plus, there's lots of companies that haven't sold out. And I'm going to tell you, every once in a while, I like to have like what used to be like a natural mac and cheese that I could just heat up. I took one bite of it the other day and it was awful.
Yeah.
So I got rid of it. Like, because a lot of the companies are being bought out now, and we're going to automatically taste it. But just know it's not for us. It's for the individuals that still think everything is normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the information I got to share with one of my regular friends on Friday, about that. A lot of the chocolate companies now are making artificial chocolate.
Wow.
Right. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only, but one of them is Lynch, which is supposed to be a very, high vibe company, and they sell everywhere and they charge a lot for their chocolate, and it's on the list. So yeah, so everything in moderation from all these companies. Okay. Things are going to get better. 10 of Cups. So there are going to be individuals that are going to step forward and start to, like I've already seen, there are companies that are not going to sell out. And we need to have like those companies come forward. So I'm even thinking, so the craziness with even the lettuce and the vegetables and everything, especially that seem to hit the US, a lot of the major chains, it's bringing out a lot of truth. Like a lot of these companies are also supporting like health stores like Whole Foods and everything. So that's bringing forward like, oh, everyone, you're going to buy all of these products at Whole Foods. And that may not necessarily be high vibe anymore, but it is going to get better. And we're to like just make choices and trust that our energy, our light will transmute whatever we're eating or whatever we're drinking. Okay. We're really strong starseeds, everybody. We can pretty well withstand anything. And if you can't withstand it, your body will expel it. It will get rid of it. Oh, this other cool thing. Did we talk about this last show? I'm drinking clove water now.
What is it?
Clove water. Clove. CLOVE.
So you're putting clove in water, basically?
I'm putting like clove buds into warm water. And I had it, you can either have it in the morning or at night. And it's incredibly powerful to clear out our system on all fronts, including parasitic. And I actually woke up this morning going, I kind of like, it's not too strong. I kind of like the taste, and I really am enjoying it. So there's super simple things that you guys can look into. Research herbs, make your own tea. They're again reinforcing that the tea bags are not the best anymore. And also years ago, because I had a reaction to food from the age of 5, I was reacting to pesticides and toxins on foods that were being brought into Canada. Just know that, yeah, you'll have a reaction right away. You'll know right away. But the other thing is that there are other things that we can counterbalance it with. So if you feel like, right, like, like herbs or my mind's on chocolate. That's not it. Charcoal, right? So there's certain things that you can research that will help your system. But just know everything is, unfortunately, we're at the crescendo now. We're really in. Yeah, research clove buds. So research getting a bag of clove buds and then adding that to warm water. It's super good for you.
Well, this is from the Andromeda, and he says, how can someone cancel a life contract?
Andromeda. You can cancel it, but you're still here in body, right? Yeah, you can cancel it. I cancel so many contracts all the time, but you've got to replace it with a new contract. And the only way to cancel the contract is to go to source, right? So yeah. I had guides for years that were trying to help me cancel contracts, and a lot of them I had to go through again last year, because we're here on mission. We chose to be here. Even if you're having a tough time, you elected to be here. And it's actually many of the guides are blown away that we chose to be here. So we are strong warriors. We came here for a reason. And I think it's more about maybe finding out what that reason is for you and then redoing your contract.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Let me see here.
You want to pull some cards around Spokane?
There was that, but you also wanted to get into whistleblower stuff as well.
Yeah, well, I want to look at Area 51 for sure.
Yeah, there's a fire going on. For people that don't know, Area 51's on fire too.
Yeah. So I think just because Janet's here and she's got the fire close to her, and also just because I looked at it yesterday, but I thought there might be some more information. But what do we need to know about the massive fire in Spokane? It's a wheel of fortune. So it's a massive change in direction for that community and for all of us. It's almost as if like, I'm getting my God buzz. It's like, okay, paradise happened. A lot of people knew about it. That could have been back in 2022. I'm not too sure. Then we've had, Lahaina was huge. That was a couple of years ago now. That was 3 years ago. Yeah. So we've had a bunch of fires since then, but this was like another huge, massive, so close to so many people. So many people have been moved out of their homes. So it's a massive destiny change of direction. Temperance. So we have two major arcana. So it is to bring the power and the collective, not only in Spokane, but all of the West, all of North America. Like everyone's eyes are on Spokane right now. It is to bring the power. And look at that. This individual is pouring water from what? So think about all the individuals that were aware of the data center and were fighting it. Now everybody is going to be aware of it. Yeah. Everyone's going to put the pieces together. So it literally is going to, that whole scenario that's still ongoing, and blessings to everyone. I hope everyone, unifies, works together, that everyone gets, the resources that they need to have a home again, et cetera, because everyone's just in trauma. But it is going to be such a big shift for everyone to wake up. And 9 of Wands, and it's going to happen pretty quickly because there's so many fires right now. So it literally is going to be this ripple effect for not only Spokane, but the whole community. Right. So I know I think last year when we looked at the fires, there was a fire near me, 5 hours away in Kelowna. There were individuals in Kelowna that lost their houses, just like in Spokane. Firefighters came by, they looked at it and they left.
Wow.
That's when the collective started to realize they've been told not to help us. If I want to save my house, I have to do it myself.
Yeah.
And that's the scary wake up part. Like the scary wake up part is like, I'm paying taxes and I'm doing all of this for my community, and we've got these services that have been told not to help us. Yeah.
Like, it's like, and how do you save your own house? It's like,
I saw one fella, he was exhausted from trying to save his house. Like he had to let it go. Absolutely. Yeah. Like just so sad.
I think in this situation, everybody needs to just be like extra careful right now. You know what I mean? Like always check your wall sockets. Like for example, with me, like I had this happen. I've talked about this before. I think I've talked about it with you. It's like I had like my microwave short out, and then the wall was heating up, and then it happened again. So like they came here and they acted like that there was nothing wrong with the wall. They acted like that there was nothing wrong with the wiring. So they just like reset the microwave or whatever. What happened again the other day, and I caught it right away, and I hurried up and went downstairs and turned the power off. Like because now I found out there's a power breaker that goes right to that microwave, because it's not a plug-in microwave. It's like wired into the wall, So it's you have to shut off the breaker. So everybody has to be like, you have to be what's the word I'm looking for? You have to be aware of these things. You know what I mean? Like, just like be hyper aware right now is what I'm telling everybody. You know what I mean? Be extra, extra hyper aware. Like, always check it. And I have to admit, listen to my own words and do it myself. But like, now is the time more than ever to be super hyper aware, if that makes any sense. I don't know.
Yes. And there's been a lot of talk about the smart meters that have been installed in everyone's homes, not just in the US and Canada. So that's another piece of information that's been coming out. Like if you're in a standalone home, or even you can get it swapped out. You don't have to accept what they're giving to you. So you can get it swapped out for a safer system, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
we kind of have to be, we have to, and I think that's using our voices too. Like what Rob was saying, like we have to kind of question everything and not just accept like, oh, okay, that's just the way it is. I found out where I am right now too. There was a plumbing issue and they came in and fixed it. Through that, I found out there's no water shut off in my unit. And
whoa, for real?
Yeah. And the new building management team, they didn't know that either. So apparently when they build these buildings, they have a water shut off every 6 floors. None of us knew that. And I thought, that's crazy. So at least now I know, like if there's a water emergency, like it really is an emergency, I have to contact them. I can't do anything in my unit. So it's like, how did they manage that? Would have been a building code. So who was paid on the slide to make that decision? And that would have been the same with the electrical wiring. Like there's just weird stuff. We can't take everything at face value anymore, unfortunately. So So Janet, please keep us posted with what's going on in Spokane for sure.
Especially, I mean, she's a really, I mean, like, she sent me a nice package in the mail today. I just got it, and like, it was really nice what she sent me. I can't really say what she sent. I mean, it was a nice gesture from her. You know what I mean? She's a really nice lady. I don't want anybody to go through a fire. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
well, not like that. So I've just been listening to a few individual stories. So one, I can't remember if I think it was the husband. He got up in the morning. He went to a farmer's market. Like within an hour, his wife texted him and said, "Oh, we're being evacuated."
Wow.
And so they did all of that. And then they also had to go like another hour away and get the grandmother, who was also like needed to be evacuated. So like, that's how quickly it happened.
That's sad because then everybody has to like take all they have to like scoop up whatever they can. And then you're leaving stuff behind. You know what I mean? That's no way to live. I mean, that's horrible. Like that's like, hopefully no one here or no one in the chat or anywhere has to go through that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's awful. So that's like it shifted my mentality. The next day, I remember thinking, you know what? If we all have a roof over our head and we have water, and I've got a little bit of smoke right now, but I don't have a fire at my door. So we really have to get back into this being grateful that we're not in the middle of some kind of disaster, because there's so much of it going on the planet.
Yeah.
And there's been so many fires this year, including in Europe as well. They've hit Greece now too. And then there was that crazy story where there was that mass amount of migrants that landed in Spain.
Yeah, that was controlled, by the way. I think. Yeah. I mean, that was that's a whole other story, which is insane. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
that's what I mean. We're in the crazy part of the movie right now. Like every day, we're going to come across a piece of information that just is like, what is going on? So we just have to be like really calm. And if we're not in those scenarios, send prayers and blessings to everyone that is involved in that right now. Yeah. So that's crazy.
Yeah. It's just sad. Like someone told me that like, there's like rumors going around that like Spain was outspoken against that country in the Middle East that we really can't talk about. And supposedly because of them being outspoken or supposedly like, that's why they got, that incursion of immigrants that's the rumor going around.
It is. And I also heard that it was planned.
Yeah.
They had help, and apparently they've been sent back. Apparently they were told they had to go back, and they're not being welcomed where they left either. So
that's good.
Oh my God. Yeah, but apparently, if you think about all the individuals that were on the beach that lived there, that were just at the beach for the day, like I saw them all running. They were just crazy. Please go research smart meters. You're going to find tons of information about the smart meters. Yeah. I don't have all the details, but they can be, let's say, manipulated. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So I know it's crazy. Anyway, so please keep us posted, Janice, about Spokane. But it's like, it's the crazy thing is that I know even with Lahaina, that every soul, even though we don't understand it, we collectively agree to be part of this experience. So there's going to be, it's going to, like, it brought Lahaina together, and it's going to bring Spokane together and everybody in Washington together as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. I'm trying to think about what other, you kind of wanted to go over disclosure as well, right?
Yeah. Do you want to, before we leave, do you want to look at Area 51 to see why it's on fire?
We can. Yeah. Well, I kind of covered that. It's been on fire. Is it still on fire? This has been going on for like a while.
It has been going on for a while. And yeah, no, I saw some people going to and from Mount Shasta recently, and it was still on fire a few days ago.
Wow. Holy shit. Like,
yeah, you and I've talked about it before. That was a while ago. Apparently this is a new fire.
Wow. I wonder why they're having fires. That's weird. That's
weird. Yeah.
Does anybody have any opinion in the audience? Put your comments in the chat. Like, I'd love to hear what people think about this. Like, why is Area 51 on fire? I have no clue. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no clue. I don't know if they're trying to
going into the records. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please put them or you have info. So we got 9 of Swords. So this is usually about like unnecessary worry. But it's also about truth and information. This is what came to me yesterday, and afterwards I'm getting my God bumps. I feel, yeah. Okay, so it's about there to be a focus on Area 51. Because otherwise Area 51 is just Area 51. Like, we've known about, there could be stuff going on there. Yeah, no, some stuff was moved. Yeah, right. But nothing official has come out. So it's about a refocus of remembering about Area 51. Okay.
Yeah.
We also have the Emperor, which is about the good guys, the alliance teams. So it is something to do with them. And we have the King of Pentacles in the middle. I'm going to ask for clarity, because what I'm feeling is there's going to be more detailed information coming out about Area 51.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9, and it could be in the fall, 9 of Pentacles. So it's going to be some of the information that we want from disclosure is going to start to come forward, and somehow the fire is connected to that. So maybe there's going to be unnecessary damage where people have to go in and investigate.
It
just gets thrown back it's Area 51. It's no big deal. We all know about that, right? So that would make sense. Yeah. So apparently there's still a fire, or there's a new fire. It's been in the last couple of weeks.
That's crazy. It's like there's fires everywhere,
There is. Yeah. If you guys go look at the map of the Western US and Canada, you'll see so many flames. I've actually been resharing more on X. I feel like I have more ability to research information on X right now. So if you're not following me on X, please do. I don't have a lot of people on there, but it seems like right now it seems to be the platform where I can find a lot more unfiltered information to share about all of this. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And the other thing I was going to share, we never know when something big is going to happen, but we do know that they're using fires as a way to displace a lot of individuals. So I think this is a reminder. It's just about even a power outage or a storm coming, that we really should all have something prepared if we need to grab and go.
Yeah.
Right. Just a little, a carry bag with some cables and some important, our documentation and anything. I mean, trying to figure out what to do with an hour is just so stressful. And I would say I don't have anything up to date. I did a couple of years ago, but I don't really have anything right now either. So I need to work on that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
what did you want to look at for disclosure?
Well, you had something about the NDA in there, in the notes.
Yeah. So that's from your commander in chief. So they have passed legislation now. So whistleblowers no longer need to sign an NDA, or if they have signed one, it's null and void now, and they can come forward and just share.
Wow. That's huge. Without repercussions of possibly being murdered or losing their life or livelihood. Because a lot of these people work for the government, so it's like, or they have a government position. So I think that's what was holding people back from coming forward.
So that's been just since our last show. So that's just been in the last couple of weeks.
I know they've been talking about it for a while. It's been on the thing. They were trying to get, like that passed. That's been kind of ongoing, but like I guess they must have passed it. That's huge. Like that's really huge. Yeah, that's like
it's not. Go ahead.
People come forward. Yeah.
So I'm just going to pull some cards about it. It's not hearsay either. I looked it up, so it was an official announcement from the White House. Okay. So I just pulled that one to ask about it. So yes, that's actually factual. Ace of Pentacles, it has happened. And it's Seven of Swords. It's really to assist all of those individuals from the past who have been afraid, hiding, shunned, told that they were lying, afraid for their lives. So it's to help. It goes all the way back. Whenever individuals were told to sign NDAs, it goes all the way back. It covers everybody and the moon. So it's the end of an era. Wow. So we're moving into a time frame when people are just going to be able to speak and share. It doesn't mean that the public's not going to say that it doesn't happen. Okay, I saw a lady today. Bless her heart. She took a little video of some crash that was on the freeway, and she got me all excited. She said that it was a spaceship that had crashed on the freeway. It wasn't. Yeah. But bless her anyway. I thought that was good. Well, just to clarify all of that. So yeah, anything that was hidden is now able to come forward. And a lot of those individuals were under like scrutiny, attacks, not just verbally, but even the DO technology. A lot of people went through physical symptoms or the skull technology as well. So a lot of individuals were harmed in many ways. It doesn't mean that those agencies aren't going to still try to do that, but hopefully there's going to be a little bit more support for everyone who wants to come forward. And I feel like it's leading up to, have you heard this? I feel like it's leading up to, apparently there's going to be some public speech and announcement officially from the White House about all the aliens.
Wow. If that were to happen, I would have to still question it. I'd be like, why are they doing it? It seems like, it doesn't seem like, I don't know. It's something, I don't know. Like,
well, we have to question everything though. That's what we do. That's what we have to question everything because we're
and we have to admit, like everything we've been given so far has been like, it hasn't been that great, compared to like what other experiencers and other people have and like footage other, like it's been like the bottom of the bottom of the barrel, like it's like, but I guess they're trying, but like, some of this stuff was like redrawn stuff, like AutoCAD drawings and stuff. I was like, but some of it was good stuff. I guess I don't know.
I know. I think so. If I look, like occasionally, I'll go with the regular people who have no idea what's going on, just to see what they're talking about and whatever. So a lot of them, like if you mention UFOs, they'll just think, "What are you talking about? It's just in the movies." Like we've been so programmed, unless we've had an experience or unless we're really interested in this information, we've been so programmed. But billions of people have researched those files, Rob, even though that you and I don't think they're great.
Yeah.
So many people have visited the website, right? So, and downloaded the file. So it's a beginning for sure.
Yeah. And maybe it's a big awakening. Hopefully it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I maybe look to see if there's any other comments. I was going to just see will there be an announcement this year, next year? Like, why don't we just look at 26, 27, 28? There'll be okay, here I am. Your president talks about it all the time, but nobody believes him. So he talks about it almost every single day. He'll be asked a question in his daily briefs, and he says his truth, but nobody believes him. So it just kind of goes. So I guess maybe that's where the official announcement's supposed to come. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was one more thing about Canada. Okay, so Six of Swords, which is again moving out of an era where speaking our truth was dangerous. So that's where we're coming from. So we're moving into an era, this is 2027, where we can have, because it's not just him or the White House, there's going to be other countries and other bigger individuals that are going to be speaking about it. So it looks like it's going to be more of a 2027 scenario. because they're putting out too many fires. There's too many things still going on planet, off planet. Ooh, we got the Tower card for 2028. So by 2028, there's going to be a complete shift for everyone, and a powerful one. And it could even be, should we look at like mass contact?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, magician. So potentially 2028 or sooner. We'll see.
Wow, that'd be great. I mean, it would be great if we just had some kind of like, open contact as compared to like the stuff we're kind of getting. I don't know, but I mean, like, I have faith, and I want to believe that it's, I don't know.
I believe too, just like X-Files. Yeah. And someone reminded us it's already happened. There's already been leaders in our lifetime that have contact and are working with them, but it just has been covered up.
Yeah. And which I saw they're redoing the X-Files. I don't like it, but I mean, I don't have anything against it, but it's just kind of like, it's like they're not including the original Mulder and Scully, and it's like a new, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be as good as the old one,
Well, apparently they don't want to continue. However, Gillian Anderson just did that Lego ad. So I'm thinking they're just not saying anything now. So apparently they've only filmed the pilot.
Yeah.
And they filmed it in Vancouver, and Ryan Coogler is directing it. All the same people, like Chris Carter, is involved in the stories. They decided, and I think this is smart, they decided to do different agents. So there's a completely different, I don't even know what time frame it is, but they have completely different agents working on the paranormal, and they just did the pilot. And then I'm trying to remember, is it Hulu? Whoever it is, it's HBO or Hulu, they are going to just make a decision if they're going to continue with it. I'm like you. I'm like old school. I still want the regulars, but the fact that she just did the Lego ad, I'm thinking maybe they're waiting for it to be picked up, and maybe they will be involved. Who knows, right?
Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be cool.
I mean, it could be good. Like, I was kind of like iffy about Disclosure Day, and then I ended up liking Disclosure Day. I mean, I'm kind of still kind of like,
I hear you. And the second movie, they're reissuing it. It's going to be out this month. So they're doing the second X-Files movie, which I think was I can't remember what it was called. You all probably know, but it's they're releasing the director's cut, and it's never been released.
Oh, that'll be cool. I'll have to get that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That sounds really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I also just found out there's actually a Blockbuster that's opened up near me.
For real?
I thought I have to tell Rob. Yeah, it's some. He's not like near me. He's an hour away. But he does all these collectibles. He collects all these cars from movies and everything. And so he's opened up. I thought it was a joke, but he's actually where he is, like an hour away. He's opened up like a little Blockbuster in his area. And I'm going to send him to you because he's finding he's finding sealed DVDs and VHS tapes so people can go and rent them. And he's like set up his store like it's a Blockbuster.
Well, that'd be so cool. Oh, I wish they would do that everywhere.
Well, I think it's coming because there's this big resurgence. You and I were talking about it. Huge resurgence of people wanting physical media, all physical media, CDs, vinyl, VHS, cassettes, because so many things are getting wiped out. That's what we need to look at is the books that are disappearing. So I asked Grok yesterday to make sure that this is factual. And again, for entertainment purposes only, there was a court case with Anthropic, so it's still ongoing. But they're not, he said Grok said it's not the only company, but they were given a directive to buy thousands of books and then take those books and basically scan them into AI and then purge the books, the physical books.
Wow.
So that's ongoing, and that's a story that's coming forward now to wake everybody up.
Wow. I mean, so they're trying to purge physical books now?
It's a modern day kind of book burning.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like it's like where
if we don't have physical evidence, how is anyone ever going to know what was written? I mean, I know there's the whole story that everything that's been written is a lie too. Well, not from individual authors. Like, we think about all the people that are writing their own stories, right?
Yeah, there's like a lot of good books by like a lot of UFO authors that would be like Carla Turner, David Jacobs, Bart Hopkins, like John Mack. Like, I mean, like, and even some of the newer people today who've written books like Arkeem Ram, Matthew Mornian, Laura Eisenhower. I mean, all they're in, you know what I mean? Yeah, all that, that's all good stuff too. It's like, so it's like, I don't know. But I know what you're saying. Like, right? They can, if they put everything on digital, they can kind of control the narrative, right?
Well, they can really control the narrative. So we had a big discussion about libraries last show. And the thing is that I love libraries, and I would like, there's probably still some really good libraries out there, but I would like all libraries to go back to being good places to go. Because that's what it's all about. It's not about the digital stuff. It's about the books. It's about being able to go and like literally take a physical book home with you, right? So that was a shock. I went to my elementary school a couple of years ago, and the library wasn't a library anymore. There were no books anymore. They were still calling it a library, but it was all digital, right? So I think we've been like programmed to thinking that digital is the best. But we don't know when they scan the book. We don't know if it's been rewritten. We don't know if the information is correct. We no longer have a physical copy to prove anything as well.
I mean, there were so many good books that came out this year and last year. Like Tyler from Journey to Truth, his book was really good. Lily Nova's was good. I mean, I can keep going on. Like Aaron, the guy, Tyler's podcast partner, his book was good. I mean, there's so many people that came out with books recently. They're all really good. It's like, I just think people need to keep buying physical media, It's
absolutely. Like, and it's a wake-up call. So again, we have regular folks that are diving, like the same folks that are looking at the data centers right now. Then they're looking at what? So when I asked Rock yesterday about this, he said, "Oh, it's been going on for a while, Pink Bella. It was the court case started in 2024."
Oh man, it seems like there's like this like overall with everything that we're seeing, like the fires and the data centers and the constant hogging and deterioration of water and like chemtrails and food poisoning, and I could go on and on. Everything that goes on, it seems like there's like this evil force that's trying to ruin the world. That
was the plan, and it's been going on for thousands of years, but we're all here now. So if anything we've talked about today is making you like your blood boil and you're angry about that, well, that will be an inspiration that's part of your mission, and that's why you're here. So there's something about something that's really upsetting you that you're supposed to be involved in. So the books thing should be upsetting, because I don't want everything on digital. Sometimes I want to like unplug and just take a book and go read a book, right?
I have like 130 or 150 books. I have a lot of books because sometimes authors just will send me their book, and so I've kind of like started collecting books. Like I have my friends' books, like all the people I just mentioned and stuff like that, and I just love books. Sometimes I don't read them all, but I'll go through them. You know what I mean? But I do read quite a bit. I mean, like I enjoy reading, and I don't know, like I just like. I don't know. Like, I just don't think it's so like, and I'm not telling you this. I know you already know this, but like for the audience, it's so bad to have like digital copies of everything, because like if you have digital copies and that falls off, I mean, like then where are we, right? It's like we have no trace of like, if like, for example, like if our society like ended today, like there would be no trace record besides those weird like time capsules that people sent out here and there to different weird places, but other than that, we wouldn't have much evidence that like our civilization existed,
because what they're trying to do, just what you're sharing with me. So how they've talked about, there was the Tartania, is that how you pronounce it?
Tartaria,
so there was that civilization that got wiped out, and literally what we're watching is in real time they're trying to wipe out our footprints of what we have been or are, or a simpler time of life. But it's like, it's as humans, we're creative, and we document what we do. So those who are writers write books, those who are musicians create content. And I believe like anyone who's a musician, many are starting to go back to, no, I want people to be able to have a physical copy of what I've created, and I want that for myself too, right? So we have that. I think that's what's happening, is we need to focus on, they're trying to wipe out they've been doing it for a while, but now we can see it's not about technology. It's not about helping us. It's about, they want to basically wipe the slate clean of everything that we have created that's tangible, that we have proof of up until now. And you think about so think about that fire. Think about the fires that just took away everyone's personal belongings just in that one area alone. So every single thing that was personal to them, except maybe their phone, they might have, been able to keep their phone, but anything else would be gone. All personal information would be gone. So it's like starting from scratch, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. So you think about a question, Rob. I just asked the records, like, what do we need to know about the books being deleted? So books actually, we got the 10 of Cups. Books itself actually brings so much happiness to so many people on the planet. It's like you can, I've always loved books too. So you can like, okay, so you can't get online, but if you had, like Rob has a million books, you could just go grab a book and start reading one of the books, right? So that books themselves bring humanity together. They create a community because we can all like share or argue, or that's why they're all the book clubs and everything, right? So the 5 of Cups, the reason the story's coming forward right now is so that everybody understands what we will lose. Like the 2 of Cups behind this individual is we can have both, and we should have both. We should always be able to have physical copies. Why are these huge data centers needing to show up to hold the data? Who cares? I'd rather have a big library in the middle of the forest, right? So so that we're being shown that we will lose so much if we allow all the physical media to disappear. And we got the King of Wands. So in actual fact, this is quite interesting. Literally, this information is being leaked right now because it's like a galactic alliance wake-up call for humanity. So we're being told before it's too late. And I'm following all these people right now. All they're doing now is looking for physical media. And a lot of them are the young ones. They want the vinyl now. They want the CDs. They want to be able to shut their phone off, and they want physical, because they're already starting to see that big companies are just deleting what they want to watch, or they're changing it, or you can't find it anymore. Like I've actually got a couple things to order right now because I can no longer find it on a streaming service. So everyone's starting to see that the streaming services were like a lull into a false reality.
Wow. That's This was a great show. Is there anything else you wanted to cover before we finish up, or
I think we did, unless you see a question, or I think we covered everything. I can't remember.
It's great. Do you want to tell people where they could call or follow you? And thanks, Pink Bella. This was awesome. Yeah.
It was a lively show as always. I hope you guys are doing good out there. Please, if you guys want your own deep dive into your records and information about Starseed origins and soul mission, etc., my website is alohapinkbella.weebly.com. Email's the best way to get hold of me, alohapinkbella@gmail.com. And follow me on X, and because I know Instagram, I do a lot of research too, but X seems to be the platform right now that seems to be the least unfiltered for information.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And thank you everybody for tuning in. And I'll be live again tonight, I think 2 more times. I didn't mean to schedule it that way. It just worked out that way. And so I will see you guys tonight. And thank you, Pink Bella. And thank you everyone.